Time to get back to natural.
Peace, family. I am sharing this audio/video off screen just to assist in this tapping in for Lionsgate 8/8. I am recording this on the 7th, the eve of Lionsgate. And I was going to go live to be able to help us all tap into this energy, share the details and the downloads like I often do. But I was definitely guided to be more in isolation as I tap in. But I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. So I said, let me just come out of alignment for a moment for myself and think of my queens and my collective and share what's come through. So far, it's been very intense for me on a personal level. My downloads started to come through at 3 a.m. this morning, woke me up out of sleep and started to get some ascension symptoms, psychic flu, not very comfortable stuff as my body tries to catch up to the spiritual upgrades and downloads and such. So I'm still restoring my energy, which is also why I opted to just do it this way. I will be sharing an oracle observation after this as well. So this is the introduction in many ways, and I did want to again do it on the 7th to share it with you all so that you can fully tap in on the morning of 8/8 Lionsgate. This is a powerful one every year. As we know, it's annual. Last year we actually had a in-person gathering that I hosted. So to my queens who were there, I am feeling you, and I thank you again for sharing that energy with me last year. It was powerful. It was powerful. This year, 2022, we're in a 6th year. This is really about tapping into creatrix energy and creating, really, being in a receiving mode. Every other year feels like it was about manifesting and saying, I want this and it's coming. Whereas I keep getting the pull that it's here and it's here and it's here and it's here. And we really have to start to believe it, to receive it and start to claim that energy. And that's why I wanted to share this before 8/8 so that we can go into it with a different energy, with not the same planting seeds type of energy, but more of a harvest energy and ready to pick all of the fruit that is ready for us now. For those who are new to Lionsgate energy, it is an alignment with Sirius and the central sun and our sun, Orion's belt, and transmitting through Earth, through the pyramids, the mirrors of Giza. And with that energy, with that alignment, it is a very, very powerful portal that is accessible to us for spiritual and material success. It's about receiving ascension codes and light codes and high consciousness energies that are broadcasted and literally can release dormant genetic info and DNA activations within ourselves to attain enlightenment and expansion. And aligning with expansion, we've got Jupiter in retrograde, and Jupiter is our planet of expansion and abundance and luck and prosperity. So there's no accident as well for this to be coming through for us during this time. Always in Leo energy, as we know, Leo season, which is about love and about light and legacy and longevity, and inspires us to be heart-centered leaders. We're tapping in with the sun energy. The sun rules Leo. So it's so important, more so than ever, to sun worship, to sun gaze, to just soak in the sun, to ground our feet as much as we can under the sun, tap in to the universal consciousness and the forces of nature. Have roses in your house because they're high vibrational and things that I've mentioned previous that I'm just trying to kind of let spirit use me right now and for as much to come through based on what has come through for me thus far. Like I said, specifically since 3 a.m. this morning, with the downloads that came in that aren't always a physical, comfortable experience because of the ascension symptoms that I do experience when things are very, very high vibrational. But I'm just grateful that I'm always able to retain and remember the information that comes through. So sharing with you all. You'll see when I do the oracle observation later, like I always have my little cute nails and stuff, and I'm actually going to be removing that nail polish as soon as that video is done, because covering your nail beds actually block your chakras and kind of block energy field. So I am definitely going to be removing my nail polish through this energy through today into tomorrow so that I can maximize this energy as much as possible. Again, I'm going to be out in nature and ground and just be under the sun, take my self-love soaks and all of that good stuff. I'm fasting. I would definitely recommend fasting tomorrow. And it is extra powerful to fast tomorrow because I actually fast 4 days before every new moon and every full moon because it kind of resets the body. It's a Hindu tradition to do so. And when you do that, you're able to get activations much clearer because you're resetting your system and resetting your body. So the fact that it's falling on Lionsgate, there's no accident to that. So I'm definitely, going to be sticking with my fast through tomorrow. But Spirit told me to start the fasting today, which also helps considering the ascension symptoms that I was having since 3 a.m. that I'm just kind of, clearing my energy and keeping my vessel pure. With all of the detoxing that happened through those ascension symptoms. I'll spare you the details. But fasting, definitely fast if you can. Basically, like if you're listening to this tonight on the 7th, then be prepared to fast through the day tomorrow. And then come sunset, 8:30, I would say, would be safer to, you can have a meal and, start with something small. Don't have like a huge meal or so. Hydrate through the day, lemon, honey, your herbal teas, and then tap in specifically at 8 a.m. and 8:08 a.m. and then 8 p.m. and 8:08 p.m. So I'll actually be in alignment from 8 p.m. through, however long I'm, Spirit keeps me under, over, etc. But I will be tapping in. And for the queens in the collective that I tap into and connect with on a personal level, I will be sharing with you the brainwave music that I will be aligning with that is live. And it's beautiful to tap into the live, and you actually might be hearing it in the background now. And I'll also be using it for the oracle observation that I record to share after this. Because when you tap into, again, collective consciousness, it just brings in the energies that much quicker. And again, we're in receiving mode, right? We're not just about planting seeds anymore and please, please, I want and I hope. Like, it's like, no, I command and it's now and thank you very much. Like, thank you, Spirit. You know what I mean? Like, we really have to be prepared to believe and receive that it's now. Tapping into the number 8, which is aligning with the infinity sign. You look at the 8 upright, that's a number of abundance. And then on the side, you put the 8 on its side and it's the alignment of infinity. It's infinite abundance, it's prosperity, it's limitlessness, it's the ebb and the flow, it's expansion, it's the inhale and the exhale of life that happens so naturally. So tap into that. Again, Jupiter in retrograde in Pisces. So very, very powerful energy to call in abundance, an abundance mindset and an abundance soul set. And I've just tried to bring soul in. When people say be mindful, I say be soulful as well, because the mind does still create limitations, and the mind is still where intellect and ego resides, and where there's still self-preservation, and where there are still sometimes lies that we tell ourselves and we allow our minds to tell ourselves. But if we tap into soulfulness and we tap into a soul set and we really bring our manifestations and our beliefs into the soul and into the heart space, that's when we now are allowing ourselves to use the mind as a tool instead of letting our mind be the one to dictate, which will oftentimes bring in doubt and bring in fear and the things that actually keep us from our abundance and those manifestations that we are still saying, please, 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 like now it's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So personal downloads are going to be coming through for you. Tomorrow's going to be very, very powerful for that. So again, just take moments in silence and, breath work and just tapping in that way, being under the sun, grounding your feet, get some roses in your house. Like I said, take your baths, and just connect. The brainwave music will be very helpful. And for those who may not get it from me directly, just go on YouTube and you can just type in Lionsgate Portal 2022 music. The one we're using may actually pop up right away for you, or anyone will do. That is, again, if you choose a live one, that much more powerful because you're going to be connecting with other people globally with this energy. And then through that, again, especially at 8 o'clock a.m., and 8 p.m., listening to this brainwave music, you want to visualize this portal of golden light. You want to visualize that portal and really kind of permeating through your soul, through your heart space. And imagine yourself walking through it, walking towards it, seeing it, maybe blinding. You want it even when with your eyes closed, but knowing that you have so much trust and so much faith in what it is that you're going to receive on the other side of this, that you are walking into it blindly, blinded by the light, quite literally. And just visualize yourself walking through that portal of golden light. Crystals that are helpful during this time are citrine, pyrite, and gold tiger's eye. And then herbs, if you're drinking or cooking with them or creating little pouches to sleep with or whatever it may be. Marigold, peppermint, and cinnamon to bring in the abundance, to bring in this very, again, sun-like bright energy. We've got a full moon on August 11th, full moon in Aquarius. I will be going live that evening at 8 p.m. as I usually do for the full moons, but it's also going to be virtual vendors since 11th of every month is virtual vendors. So that's going to be a really, really special night, and going to be putting a call out to my queens who will be hearing this for the first time if they're listening to this right now, for whoever wants to come through on that evening on the IG Live to share what having an abundance soul set means to them. So I look forward to having them on board for that and sharing that with the collective, with the community, because this Aquarius full moon is all about community. It's about humanity. It's about a rebellious energy and spirit of being able to again decide, like, this is what it is now. Going forward, this is what it is. And when we align with an energy that is transformative, like Lionsgate energy has the potential to be, especially if we're understanding it and we're tuning in, we're tapping in, then it is very rebellious. Then it is very much like, how dare they, right? But yes, that's exactly what we're doing, because we are God. God is we. We are our ancestors are we. And if we are praying to them, then we have to understand that we have that same co-creative power to make things manifest, to make things happen. And we do have the right to command what it is that we want to experience in our lives and to make that decision and make it clear. Master number 11, again, it following on the 11th, is very, very powerful because it's enhancing that releasing energy. Full moons are about release. It's about making space for the new. We're calling in during this Lionsgate. This is about receiving mode. But if there's anything that you feel could be remnant in the days that follow on that 11th, it's going to be so powerful for you to release that. And a powerful time, especially to do the global collective mantra that I share with the community. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from governments, agencies, institutions, and organizations from around the world. Ashe. And I welcome you to say that out loud 3 times tomorrow during the Lionsgate energy and on the 11th for this full moon, especially with the removing energy, the releasing energy. So I will say it again. Feel free to write it down if you need to. We remove all disagreeable energies and entities from governments, agencies, institutions, and organizations from around the world. Ashe. It's time for new earth, and we have to clear out the old earth energy in order for us to bring that in. It's time for us to pick a side and realize that we want to go to this new place of being. We want to transform, because that's what these portals are all about, is transforming us. And it's the age of Aquarius, and we've got a full moon in Aquarius coming up. I'm a Aquarius rising, so this is very, very, special to my heart and my soul, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it deep. So I didn't want you all to miss out on that. There's some to-dos that I downloaded that came through, and it's about declaring your desires and declare them out loud. Just bloom. Let your energy flow. Just think about being a flower, be a rose, and understand that when you bloom, the bees come to you to pollinate. And that creates more fertility, that creates more bloom, that creates more flowers, more things to harvest. So don't worry about what you're thinking might not come, or feeling like you have to chase someone or something. Just focus on blooming. Just focus on the flower that you are and understand that what is meant for you has to come. There is no other way. And that's why we also have to make sure that our heart and our souls actually control the mind, because the mind will tell us the opposite. The mind will tell us we're missing out on something. The mind will tell us that we have to chase something or someone. And whatever and whoever walks away is not for you. Very, very simple. It's easier said than done, but that's what this energy and these energies are about, is for us to get a little bit easy, for it to get easier, I should say, for us to understand that and accept that. And as a result, then all of a sudden the things that are meant for us just start to come like bees to the flower, right? Like bees to the honey, we to honey. So tap in to that. Claim being ready to receive. Command that it is harvest time. Focus on self-love, self-care, self-trust, and self-awareness. Don't let other people put something on you that was who you were before. You are transforming and you are to be even more transformed. Align with that. Trust in that. Believe in that. You have a vision that is specific and others are not going to be able to necessarily see that vision, especially ironically the ones that know you more than supposedly anybody else, right? Claim your spot in the world. Trust the process. Tap into your power. Put yourself out there. No more hiding. See me here is this energy. This is Leo energy. This is shine energy. This is sun spotlight energy. Master your craft or crafts, because many of us have more than one. And sometimes people try to tell us that we should focus and just choose one, right? In terms of things that we're passionate about. If you're passionate about it and it's part of your purpose, then it is all aligned. Then it's all connected. Then it is, in essence, one thing. Prioritize your passions. Speak your truth. Verbally accept the light codes and the DNA activations, especially when you're grounding, especially when you're under the sun, especially when you're in alignment with a rose. Speak out loud that you accept and that you receive these activations, these light codes, these transmissions. Speak it, call it in, let the universe hear that you are choosing that side, that light side. And then walk through that portal and declare that you have arrived on the other side and ready to receive. I've shared a 369 manifestation. I was doing scripting with the queens. We, all about love. I'll always say, bell hooks, please read that book. And then I Am Discourses by Saint Germain. Definitely take a listen to those on YouTube. And that inspired the 369 scripting, where we were scripting for 30 days, 3 times in the morning, 6 times at night, and 9 times, or 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night, 3 statements, and it's a 30-day process. So we've done that. It was beautiful. And there's a modification that is aligned for tomorrow that I want to share with you all, that we could do as well to really tap into this energy, especially with how important it is to declare and speak out loud. So what you will do is you will choose 3 short statements of what it is that you wish to receive, and try to make it kind of all-encompassing in some ways, tapping into more of an energetic field versus I want a new car, right? Things that are bigger, bolder, brighter, that can automatically open your energy so that the things automatically come through as well, instead of limiting yourself to just a thing, if that makes sense. So 3 short statements of what it is that you wish to receive. You're going to script those 3 things. Then you're going to read them out loud 6 times. So whatever those 3 things are, you read them out loud 6 times. Then you're going to close your eyes and you're going to visualize receiving those things for 9 seconds. So again, you just script your 3 short statements of what it is that you wish to receive. You speak them out loud 6 times. And then you close your eyes and you visualize the receiving of them for 9 seconds. While you're breathing, while you're bringing it in, and then feel it, see it, taste it, smell it, touch it, right? So that is what has come through thus far. If there's anything more, I may share it. I'll see how my energy is. But again, I do feel that I've got to tap into this. Tomorrow I will be sharing some of the new orgonite that I have and have been activated since Sirius. I actually started making them during the Sirius Stargate energy, and they'll be continuing to be charged and activated under this energy tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to sharing those new collections with you all. And I'm wishing you infinite abundance. Oracle observation is coming up next. So we'll see what aligns based on what I've shared here. And I look forward to what it's going to feel like tomorrow, because today has been quite intense. I hope you're feeling it too. I hope this helps. And apologies for not doing live. I wanted to do some speed reads for y'all and all of that, but it's just been intense. I'm feeling this one pretty heavy, so I want to just make sure I'm not overdoing it. More to come, beautiful people. Much love, infinite abundance, prosperity, and in light, in love, in legacy, in longevity, in everything that your heart and your mind and your soul is ready to receive, because it is time. It is now. It is yours. Ashe. Give thanks. Peace.